Standing room only here at Maumee Valley Country Day School as the Hawks and Green Bears get ready to do battle next on BCSN. Welcome everyone to Maumee Valley Country Day School, where tonight we have a packed house as these fans get ready to watch the Ottawa Hills Green Bears and Maumee Valley Hawks do battle for a possible TAAC championship. Hello, alongside Tom Duncan, I am Craig Shoka. And Tom, tonight we have a big game, always a big game when these two teams meet, made even bigger when you look at the TAAC standings, both tied at the top, and made even bigger once more when you look at how the last game went down between the two teams.
Two great coaches, two fundamentally sound basketball teams. Makes it for a very good game, especially after the 2-point loss by Ottawa Hills the last time out.
For Ottawa Hills, they're going to be looking to their senior leader, Andrew Jamison, averaging just under 15 points and 6 boards a game.
With 6'3", averaging about 15 points a game, look for Andrew Jamison to step up big tonight in this basketball game.
On the other side of the ball for the Hawks, they'll turn to junior center, Mr. Everything on the inside, Jared Sturt, averaging 12 points and 7.5 rebounds a game.
7.5 rebounds, but big 12 points. But 6'6", the tallest player on the court. Once again, these guys have been here in big situations. Look for Sturt to also rise to the occasion.
Great atmosphere already. Hawks Green Bears promises to be a great game. Tip off next on BCSN. Green Bears, Maumee Valley Hawks getting set for the tip off here. And Tom, talked about it a little bit in the open, but we mentioned that last second shot by Jonathan Kruger for the Hawks in that first matchup was the difference between these two teams. Maybe a little bit of something to look forward to here in this game.
Well, you can't get much closer. Both teams are very evenly matched, even though the overall size goes to Ottawa Hills.
And the shot right there taken and missed by Andrew Jamison. Rebound comes to Sturt. Now here come the Hawks. Davy Brown, this is Julius Turner. The transfer from Emmanuel Christian. New year in the system under head coach Jim Robinson. Stoddard with it. Maumee Valley showing a lot of patience here in their first possession.
They want to try to get the ball into Sturt, and if Sturt can average or can hit more than his average, both on the rebounds and points, Ottawa Hills is in for a long night.
Rick Dykert, first attempt at three-pointer, no good. Sturt, offensive rebound up and in. First 2 points of the game go to the Hawks.
It's the one thing that Ottawa Hills has got to keep Sturt off the board. That time, Sturt's heads-up play, offensive rebound.
Being tricky going against Davy Brown. The biggest matchup for both of these teams so far on the young season, or towards the end of the season, I should say, right before the tournament, as Bobby Brunner goes in for two. Maybe a little bit of nerves that these two teams have to overcome. Yeah.
I was going to say, Bobby Brunner had a lot of playing time last year, so he didn't start, but he came off the bench and very experienced.
And the turnover right there. Bucky gets it ahead. Two-pointer good. Layup is by Andrew Jamison.
You've got 10 good athletes on the floor tonight, so not a lot of substitutions. You're going to see that 5 on each side. And a lot of good athletes try to make things happen.
Three-pointer no good by Brown, saved by Stoddard, but into the hands of an Ottawa Hills player. Back comes J.J. Bucky, stops and pops, no good. Rebound tipped around and comes to Turner. Brown with it. Drives on tricky, kicks it to Rick Dykert. He missed his first three-pointer, but he is the team's best three-point shooter, one of, I should say.
The Hawks showing a lot of patience here. They realize that they've hurried the offense the last couple times down. They need to make sure they get good quality shots because Ottawa Hills does a great job of rebounding.
Working the clock here are the Hawks. Hills playing a tough man-to-man defense here. Dykert with it. Sturt, not really a threat from the outside, does most of his damage inside on the post.
They want him moving towards the basket, and that's what he did last time these two teams played.
It's a drive by Turner. He's going to be bumped. And that first whistle gives us a chance to take a look at our Yark Automotive starting lineups. You see, for visiting Ottawa Hills Green Bears will be Tricky, Bucky, Jamison, Brunner, and Janowitz. For the home team Hawks, Brown, Dykert, Stoddard, Turner, and Jared Sturt on the inside. Back to action. Brown with it, sets up the offense. Stoddard left open, he'll take the shot. A little bit too long on that, rebound comes to Bucky.
We had Sturt underneath, so he was confident to take that shot. He just wasn't set, and just an air ball there. Good thing he's playing at home.
Now Stoddard does shoot about 55% from the field, so not a terrible shot for the Hawks to have him take. Just wasn't able to connect there. Janowitz muscles in for two.
Janowitz makes a nice move to the basket in his comfort zone.
A nice strong move by Janowitz leads to the Hawks and coach Jim Robinson taking the first time out of the game. Doesn't want this one to get out of hand early. 6-2 already in favor of the Green Bears.
I think that with the Maumee Valley Hawks, they got to do a little bit more movement. Right now they're standing around. Sturt is coming out the top of the key, just standing there. They've got to get a little bit more movement in that offense.
We'll take a look at our Banner Mattress fan cam. Got a packed house here. Ottawa Hills bringing lots of fans. Maumee Valley packing their side of the gym as well. The hometown students really getting excited for this game.
Yeah, this is really anticipated by both teams, especially since the last game was decided at the last minute shot, went right down to the wire, and that's what I expect to see tonight.
Well, Hills comes out of the timeout. A little bit of a 1-2-2 zone. Fall back into a more conventional zone. Turner with it, penetrates in. Nice closeout to get out to Dykert by the Green Bears. Open that time, passes on the shot, and then dribbles it out of bounds, another turnover.
You've got to get other players involved besides Sturt. You got to get Dykert, you've got to get Julius Turner involved in this game if they're going to be able to score. The reason why both teams are successful is because they got both three players on each team to score right around double figures.
Bobby Brunner bringing the ball up the court. Now it's inside to Janowitz. He's going to be called for the charge. Nice job of holding his position right there by Jared Sturt.
Great job by Sturt because Janowitz had his position. That's his comfort zone. A great job by Sturt standing his ground.